everyone, welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Last we were with the Hello Beast and this is a mini Suhua, so now we need to comfort her. Where is she though?
Wasn't I just here a moment ago? I need to look closely around this place again. Maybe I can break out of the cycle.
Oh, don't tell me you have to redo all this again.
It seems like the paths here are being twisted by some sort of illusion. I need to look closely around this place again. Maybe I can break out of the cycle. Ha!
There's no place to get out. Hello. Hmm.
Gweniphen? Where are you? Keep at it. Gweniphen? Where am I? Wasn't I just here a moment ago? I need to look closely around this place again. Maybe I can break out of the cycle.
missed it, no.
These are no ordinary Ingenia.
Of course not. They are mere pawns dancing to my whim.
Just a scratch.
Crush them. Smash them to pieces. What a peppery fighting spirit! Such an addictive flavor!
Rules are made to be broken.
Let me... Go. Find all those clues your judge friend left behind. Find the talismans. Hey, use your eyes. I made the Do you understand? This story of the supernatural is in the illusory maze for a reason. It contains the clue to help us get out of here. Come back and read it again if you need to.
Is it courtesy?
It seems like we're ready. Now we just have to get out. See? I told you I'd help you. Stop. See, I'm so happy. Have you...
Give it up.
How can... You talked to...
There's no point in following me. I'm leaving.
No!
The 10 Lord...
Hey, wait! Shit!
Who would have...
Left!
You couldn't...
Darn it! God. Cirrus touch nothing.
Oh, what if... It's not your fault. It was that bad heliobus making us fight. Someone as nice as you wouldn't say such mean things. Only a possession would make you act like that. Still, what the heliobus said was true. I've always been shy and scared. My life's been a nightmare ever since Tail possessed me. When I was at school, people were always asking why my tail was on fire. Everywhere I went, people would notice.
Oh, so it's all my fault. If you just let me devour you at the start, I could have spared you the trouble.
Then I got into the Ten Lords Commission. Everyone there is weird, so I thought I'd found somewhere I belonged. But the job is too dangerous. I have to fight demons and ghosts and bad guys every day. I'm just not cut out for it. If I make it back alive, I'm handing in my resignation. Who thought making a heliophobe with a heliobus in her tail hunt heliobi was a good idea? I'm sorry. I've been so useless. I'm glad it helped.
You hear that? Stop crying. You're useful. And your paper dolls are useful too. Oh, I've had enough of this. As soon as I swallow that coward Cirrus, I'm gonna devour this little crybaby too.
What a pity that Mr. Tail is nothing like he used to be. If we still had our old power, we could forget about this maze and devour its creator, Furynox. Your old power? Well, Mr. Tail, seems she knows nothing about your past. Little Missy, do you know why the heliobi are gathered in this abandoned garden instead of seizing human habitations? Team building? Ugh. Because the Over 1,000 years ago, this very garden was the site of an epic battle between the general of the Luofu and the great Heliobus Ignimar. Now that the furnace is broken and the Heliobi have escaped, fragments like us, who once constituted Ignimar the Whole, have returned here with a desire to challenge the general again. The battle between the general and Ignimar was an earth-shaking contest of devastating proportions. Ignimar underwent countless transformations, causing floods, fires, and thunderous landslides. They were locked in a standoff. An evenly matched fight.
Evenly matched? Really?
The general who fought for the Luofu against the Heliobus was named Tang Xiao.
The Ten Lords Commission records say that Ignimar was soundly defeated by General Tang Xiao.
Of course the human records would flatter their general. The great Ignimar absorbed the power of countless fellow Heliobi, but ultimately underestimated human deceit. They were narrowly defeated by the general. We Heliobi could never condense into physical form after that battle. We scattered into fragments and were sealed into the creation furnace. But there's an exception to everything. Mr. Tail, I thought you'd escaped to freedom. Who could have guessed you'd be sealed in this tiny Foxian girl? Humiliating.
Sealed my foot? My power was weak when I ran into this fox child. It was bad luck, nothing more.
When I was littler, I saw a ball of fire that looked like it was about to turn to embers. I felt sorry for it, so I picked it up and put it on my tail. And then, Mr. Tail tried to eat me! If the judges hadn't arrived, it would have been over!
Oh, who was a child so cute?
Bah, I did no such thing. You're barely big enough to be an appetizer.
All the pain I've suffered since I met you must be retribution for my stupidity back then!
Hilarious! It's a pity Mr. Tail didn't devour you. He might have recovered his power and turned the Xianzhou upside down, just like Ignimar did. Why? Does there have to be a reason? The official answer is that the Xianzhou is sealing Heliobi in a cage and forcing them to supply energy to the ship. In reality, however, we just want to fight the general and see what the Xianzhou is truly made of. We Heliobi were carefree life forms, but were tainted with the illness of humanity once we came into contact with it. It's humanity's fault for having such intense emotions and desires. Now we can never return to the purity of our past. I want to be free again. I want to return to the cosmos. Mr. Tail, you don't want to regroup with the fragments? You don't want to be your tail forever? Why don't you return with me to the great beyond?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Cirrus.
That's impossible. Mr. Tail was sealed by the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. He can't escape, and neither can you. Ah! The door just opened on its own!
Less screaming, more thinking. This is an opportunity, is it not? Let's go in and check it out.
There's a book of ghost stories here, just like before. Could it have anything to do with this puzzle?
I feel much safer with you here. Still feel like I'm gonna faint, though. May the Arbiter protect us!
The door will not open with... The door will not open. The courtesies have been performed.
Look! There's a mirror behind the door!
Didn't I see a similar mirror when I was dragged in?
That sound. What? This way.
What's going on? There's a voice in the mirror? That voice sounds familiar.
Hua, are you in the mirror? I finally found you.
Madame Shrei?
Fixtral Garden has been enveloped by an unknown power. You must be careful.
We still haven't found Miss Gwainifin. I don't know where she went.
The task at hand is to save you from this illusion. Come, pass through the mirror and come to our side.
Are we above Fixtral Garden?
So many bronze mirrors. Could it be that...
You're right, girl. This place is changing. It's trying to stop us from escaping.
But one of these mirrors must contain the exit, right? Let's check them all.
Keep at it.
The situation in Fixtral Garden is getting worse. Why have you not left? Is something the matter in there?
Over here. That sounds like the real Madame Shrei.
What? The real Madame Shrei? Are there pretenders inside the illusion? I see. Do not be afraid. Hua knows me well. She will be able to discern me from the counterfeits.
But what if I can't tell the difference?
You must trust yourself. Come.
But...
Hua, sweetie. Come to Big Sister Shuo Yi.
Ugh, yuck! That judge would never say something so sickly.
Let's go look at the next mirror.
This is the exit, you useless brat! Come here!
Madame Shrei can be a bit of a meanie, but she'd never talk to me like that. That doesn't sound like her. Come to think of it, it kinda sounds like Tail.
Constructive criticism!
Let's go look at the other mirrors.
I wonder what will happen if we choose the wrong option.
Hua,
Ugh,
Let's go look at... But... this isn't the right place. We picked the wrong bronze mirror.
this is the...
construct.
But... this isn't the...
situation in
Over here.
What? The... I see. You must try. Hurry, Huahua. Pass through the mirror and come to me.
Wait, I want to ask a few questions to see if you're the real person.
We are both judges of the Ten Lords Commission. Evidently, we are colleagues.
The heliobus that trapped us here wouldn't know that Madame Shrei and Madame Hanya are twin sisters.
A powerful heliobus possessed her tail. It is a power that I dream of having for myself.
Never knew you were so popular, Mr. Tail.
Very funny.
So, we're gonna... But... this isn't the right...
Hurry, Huahua.
Wait, I want...
Who is Hanya?
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Likely through some secret means that I am unaware of.
I didn't have any connections at all. So...
Hurry, Huahua.
Wait.
Hanya is my younger sister, but this alone cannot prove who I am. Ask me something else. By decree of the Ten Lords, Spiritfarer Huahua is skilled and diligent, capable and worthy of officialdom. She is hereby promoted to the position of judge. I still remember the decree for her promotion.
That's her! This has to be Madame Shrei behind the mirror. So,
Mirrors again. What a surprise.
Look around us, Mr. Tail. I think we're at the edge of the illusion. Maybe these are the only mirrors left?
Come here, Huahua. Come through the mirror.
I need to ask you some questions about myself first.
As a judge responsible for capturing criminals, her cowardice is a dereliction of duty. I will reprimand her severely once you leave the illusion.
Huh? That doesn't sound like Madame Shrei. Right?
Stupid girl! This is obviously a fake!
Her tail will be extracted and suppressed after the job is over.
You fraud. I'll deal with you once I get out.
So, but... this isn't the...
Hurry, Huahua.
I need to ask you... So...
Hurry, Huahua. This should be the last mirror.
I need to ask...
She will be expelled after tonight's operation. She is not fit for her job at the Ten Lords Commission.
Really? So I don't even need to write a resignation letter?
Stupid girl! This is obviously a trick!
An insignificant demon. I can't wait to devour him myself.
Aha! Not even trying to hide your true colors.
So...
Come here, Huahua. Come through the mirror.
I need to ask you...
Her caution is a skill all judges of the Ten Lords Commission should possess.
Ha! That's a funny way of describing cowardice. Nauseating.
It's the most powerful fragment of Ignimar's demise. Who would have guessed it still contains so much power after so many years?
Ha! You've given the game away.
So... but... this isn't... I'm not the best judge of things, but these mirrors...
Not a single one is the real thing.
None of them show Madame Straighty as I know her to be.
That puppet judge never respected me, but she also never let her guard down.
I've spent a long time working with Madame Straighty. She's always known that I'm scared and timid, but she never told me off.
The Ten Lords Commission never cared a wink about your frail constitution. You're the only one who makes a big deal about it. And as long as you don't drag me down, I don't really care how much of a coward you are either.
Tail?
Hey, get away from me! What do you know? And what are we even talking about? We need to focus.
The illusion wants to keep us in, but it can't possibly keep expanding its borders forever. I think there's gotta be a fourth mirror somewhere. I think there's a mirror on that floating island, but it's a bit far away. Oh, could I crawl my way there?
Quit stalling and get on with it!
Noise.
Ha! I didn't think you'd be able to. All these years and you finally started to grow up a bit.
Hurry, Huahua. This should be the last mirror.
I don't want to go back the way we came, but I need to ask some questions about myself to make sure.
Everyone is different. A judge is not a soldier, and they need more than just courage. It is the decree of the Ten Lords for Huahua to be elevated to a judge. There must be some meaning in it.
Just what do those old fogies see in this coward?
Let's go! This is the right mirror! Are we back in Fixtral Garden?
You've returned safely. It seems the Ten Lords Commission is not down on our luck today.
Madame Straighty, I'm so happy to see you're all right!
Did you encounter anything strange on your way here?
No wonder she's a judge. Very perceptive.
I understand. This isn't the time to deal with Cirrus. Thixtral Garden has been dragged into a powerful illusion by an even mightier Heliobus, and the Spiritfarers who went to suppress it have lost contact with me. Huahua, if both Hanya and I are unable to suppress that demon, then you will have to defeat it.
Huh? I won't be able to do it! I'm not as powerful as you two! I always run and hide before a battle.
Do not underestimate yourself. A Heliobus cannot possess a body that is already possessed by another Heliobus. Such is your absolute advantage as a judge. Correct. However, Huahua has had many more years of training and is more experienced in fighting Heliobi than you. That is why the Ten Lords Commission is not down on our luck today. We're lucky that you have all returned at this opportune time.
You hear that, scaredy cat? You're the ace of the Ten Lords Commission!
The Heliobi are aggressive beings, but they cannot shake their desire for a flesh and blood body. And yet, during the 38 years you have worked for the Ten Lords, you have been constantly able to suppress the monster within your tail and maintain your personality. You are already a fitting judge. Be confident.
Okay, doesn't that mean that Huahua isn't a child? Don't even calculate the age.
On that point, none of the other judges can surpass you.
Suppress the monster. Oh, but I don't think I've ever had to suppress Tail. I guess we're more like friends?
Friends? Ugh! I don't make friends with food!
Mr. Tail, puny fragments like us were deprived of Ignimar's power long ago. If a little girl can subdue us, then perhaps it's time for some humility.
Shut your trap!
Though Fury Nox is powerful, we have a chance of suppressing them if we can break them into multiple fragments.
You have a sound plan, Your Honor. And since the stage is set, allow me to offer my assistance. Let's find somewhere more open first. Like Swallow Song Pavilion, over there.
I understand. Take your time. Have you made up your mind? Let's go. Have you made up your mind? Let's go.
You've heard the story of Ignimar and the great Heliobus's glorious fight against the General. They were an entity born of many Heliobi fusing together. But Heliobi are gradually tainted by the emotions and desires of those we possess. We tend to spite each other and don't like to fuse together. It's like having multiple personalities inside a single head. It leads to infighting. A powerful Heliobus like Ignimar or Fury Nox might be able to swallow a lesser Heliobus and placate them for a while. But this internal balance is easily broken when exposed to external forces. Just like how we were torn apart and reborn after Ignamar fought the General.
Therefore, this might be the way to defeat Furynox. We can cause them to break apart and reduce their power. Then, the Ten Lords Commission can use their sacred vessels to seal up all of Furynox's fragments. I have a question. Why are you betraying your own kin? Why would you help the Xianzhou when we have sealed you for so long?
Why? Must Heliobi always have a reason for their behavior? Perhaps I don't want Furynox to devour me. Perhaps I dislike idiots who use force and nothing else. Perhaps I wish to fight the General myself. Or maybe I just want to do a favor for the Ten Lords Commission that will ensure I can leave here in one piece.
Judges of the Ten Lords Commission always keep our promises. If you can truly deal with the problem at hand, I will ask for your freedom from the Ten Lords. However, I cannot guarantee the outcome of the appeal.
How conventional. Fine, I accept. But you better keep your promise, puppet. Me and Furynox were furnace mates. I know them well. They're powerful, but as naive as a child, and obsessed with victory. I only need to say 3 things to incite them. Hey, I'll need your body for a while longer.
Furynox! Furynox! Before you duel the General, why don't you fight me?
Serious? What makes you worth my time, weakling? I've turned this garden into my territory, and made the dogs of the Ten Lords my puppets. As soon as the General arrives, the Heliobi will have a rematch. Why should I fight my own at this crucial moment?
That group of amateurs you've put together? Ha! They are nothing compared to me. I have already obtained the most wonderful pawn for myself. A piece that once expelled Phantilia.
Phantilia? Phantilia! I remember. What a wonderful host. I want it.
Then send the Spiritfarers under your control to find me. If you can defeat this nameless I'm possessing, then you can swallow me up and let my strength aid you in your fight against the General. What do you say?
Deal. My pawns and I will show you no mercy!
See? Easy peasy.
Does that mean all the Spiritfarers out there have fallen? What a useless army!
Does that mean we'll be fighting our friends?
Oh, do puppets feel empathy? Or do you not wish to defeat Furynox anymore? We Heliobi think of such matters as business transactions. As long as something can bring us victory, we will destroy everything. Even allies and kin. Make the decision. Furynox's pawns, your companions, must be destroyed.
Please come over here. I need to give you something. You two, take this before we fight Furynox. This is the Lunombra Gourd, a sacred vessel made by the Artisanship Commission. The Ten Lords Commission has made some changes to it to better suppress Heliobi. After you fight the puppets controlled by Furynox, make sure you seal their Heliobi fragments in here. Also, Her time as a judge has been brief. She is still inexperienced. Apart from that, please also have mercy on the Spiritfarers that have fallen under Fury Nox's control.
Mr. Tail, we're gonna fight some really dangerous enemies now. Please lend me your strength too.
Oh, sounds like someone finally learned to talk tough. I would have believed you if your legs weren't shaking so much.
Don't point that out! It took me a lot of effort to be this brave. All this time I've just been hiding behind Miss Trailblazer. I'm such a bad judge. Madame Shrey said those possessed by a heliobus can't get possessed again. I'm the only person who can help everyone.
Exactly! You're welcome, by the way. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Huahua, though I am of Ingenium body, I too am feeling a sliver of fear.
Madame Shrey, you're afraid too?
Faced with a demon that can manipulate life at will, of course I'm afraid. Afraid that I won't ever work with my sister again.
I guess if even you two are afraid, then I feel a little better now.
Let's go. I will find my own way to defeat the pawns possessed by Fury Nox. And before that foolish heliobus has realized what's happening, I will suppress all of their fragments within the Lunambra Gourd.
So we'll need to activate the evil binding matrix, right?
Once my task is done, I will meet you at the Verdant Terrace and activate the evil binding matrix at its matrix core.
Okay. If Fury Nox is so powerful, why would they allow themselves to break apart so easily?
The stronger you are, the more you underestimate your enemies. Sometimes being weak and humble is the way to survive.
Those are possessed. Those are possessed Wraith Wardens!
Don't expect me to hold back.
Help me, Mr. Tail!
What happened to talking tough?
It's fine!
World-cleansing dragon.
Fragments of Furynox have been sealed in the gourd. Thank the Arbiter.
Flee! Take your paper dolls out quickly! Do you remember the incantation?
Break.
Paper to might, carry this fight! Talisman of strength, evil despite!
Let us go! Let us go!
There are plenty of heliobi in the gourd now. Let's go and meet up with Madame Shrey. It's Madame Shrey and Miss Gwaynithen! Thank goodness she's all right.
Trailblazer! Wawa! I'm so glad you're okay! I have defeated all the Spiritfarers controlled by Furynox. It was quite troublesome taking them down without doing any harm. How goes your task?
We're doing well. We've sealed most of Furynox's fragments.
Now, we shall seal the fragments absorbed by the Lunombra Gourd into the evil binding matrix. Once Furynox's power has been stripped, it will no longer be able to influence reality in Fixtral Garden. This gourd is so pretty! Is this what they call a sacred vessel on the Xianzhou?
Miss Gwaynithen, please be careful. You might feel dizzy if you get too close to the Matrix.
It's okay, it's okay. This is my first time seeing the Ten Lords Commission's exercising tools up close.
What? Get her away from her!
Cirrus. It's Cirrus. You won. You won.
Don't leave us. Help us. Take us to restore Ignimar's glory together.
Thank you, your honors, for helping me clear so many obstacles and collect so many Heliobus fragments. I told you I'd leave your body, little pawn.
Blazer! Wawa! I'm so glad you're okay! I have defeated all the Spiritfarers controlled by Furynox. How goes your task?
We're doing well.
Now, we shall seal the fragments absorbed by the Lunam.
This gourd is so pretty! Is this what they call a sacred vessel on the Xianzhou?
Miss Guinaifen, please be careful.
It's okay, it's okay. This is my first...
What? Get her!
Sierra, don't leave.
Thank you, your honors, for helping me clear so many obstacles and collect so many Heliobus fragments. I told you I'd leave your body, little pawn. Excellent. I will keep my promise. With this strength, I will be undefeatable! Let's go again, shall we? You monster! Time to suffer.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Can we talk? We're in trouble now.
Awaken, dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon.
Lend me your strength!
I'm scared.
Stay together!
Time to suffer.
Troublesome.
This demon is quite troublesome.
Is everyone okay?
They've consumed too many Heliobi. We'd die from exhaustion before we managed to weaken it.
We've still got a chance, puppet. Sierra said it themselves. There's a fragile balance when Heliobi fuse together. You know what to do, don't you, Wawa?
But...
But what? Aren't you gonna be living the life you've always wanted once I'm gone?
These pawns are no fun. Why don't you join in too, huh? My struggle, be my subject!
If you can't win, you just cheat!
Useless! Get yourself together!
They just won't die! We can't beat them!
Not so fast! You've got me, haven't you? See you on the other side!
You wretch! What are you doing? Get out! Get out!
We're in trouble now.
Awaken, dormant. World-cleansing dragon.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them. 1,000 wonders to raise your fight as one!
I sent a storm. The heavens surge. Rise! Awaken, dormant world-cleansing dragon.
Lend me your strength.
The strength.
Get out!
Hey, Cirrus! Why don't you try swallowing me, too, huh?
Are you insane? Why are you helping humans?
Why? You need a reason? How about this one? I'd rather help a human than a conniving simpleton like you.
I won't let Mr. Tail sacrifice himself in vain! Talismans on my command!
Welcome, customers.
Yeah!
You pay for that.
Awaken, dormant world-cleansing dragon.
A mere pawn.
A 1,000 wonders. Fight as one! We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them. Lend me your strength.
The heavens surge. Rise!
Time to suffer.
Awaken, dormant world-cleansing dragon.
I won't let Mr. Tail sacrifice himself in vain!
It's not.
I wonder how Hua Hua is doing. I should check up on
Hey,
her.
did Tail really just disappear? Wait, did Tail really just disappear? What?
The one possessing Hua Hua seems to have disappeared. I don't know if I should be happy or sad for her. Never mind. I've never been good at figuring out emotions. Thank you for your assistance, Nameless. Reinforcements from the Ten Lords Commission will be here soon, and Gwenifin will be sent to an apothecary. It is only an artificial Ingenium body. I can swap into another one easily. Do not worry. Hanya returned to the Ten Lords Commission after you left. She's coming with the reinforcements as we speak. No, the demon lives on. They even possessed a young spiritfarer under my command. As starfire essences, the Heliobi will never die. The records in the Ten Lords Commission's evil-binding tomes were all real. Cirrus lost most of their power and poses no danger for the time being. But they will remain a threat for as long as they exist. Thankfully, the Ten Lords Commission had prepared other sacred vessels to suppress the Heliobi. We will construct a matrix all over this abandoned garden and seal the Heliobi within. The Sanzhou will live to see another day. We can leave the rest to the Ten Lords Commission from here. Even I feel like I need a rest. We can leave the rest to the Ten...
Oh, you wretched fools! Tail, the judges, you, one day... One day, sooner or later, I'll tear you all to pieces. I'll crunch your bones to dust, sap every drop of your strength, and spit you out into the dirt where you belong. Already forgetting me? Ugh, your human tongues are no less poisonous than ours. Kid? As a spiritfarer, he's already experienced more than you could in a lifetime. For as long as I'm sealed in the Matrix, I will inhabit this body. The judges can stake as many talismans and pour as much enchanted water on this flesh as they'd like. I don't care. As long as they want to save their own, I still have a bargaining chip. There are many, little pawn. I will exist forever. I have lived for countless years. I existed before the Alliance was even an idea. And once the Alliance has turned to dust, I will continue to exist for countless more Amber eras. I can wait. I'll wait for humans to let their guard down. I'll wait till the Matrix drawn over fictional guarding collapses. Time and opportunity will always be on my side. We will meet again. I wasn't the only heliobus to escape when the creation furnace was destroyed. There are more of us than the mere few in fictional garden. Where are they now? And what will they do to the Luofu? I look forward to seeing how the Ten Lords Commission responds in the coming days.
Tail? Mr. Tail? What kind of judge am I? If I were stronger, Mr. Tail wouldn't have had to sacrifice himself. It was because of him that I ended up in this terrible job. And I've thought so much about how much better my life would be if I never met him. But now that he's actually gone, I feel so empty inside. I really am useless. I've been looking forward to this day for so long, and now that it's here, I don't feel happy at all. Wait, you're right. Madame Shrei said that heliobi are eternal flames that will never burn away. Mr. Tail, he must still be out there somewhere. Don't worry, Miss Trailblazer. I'm okay. I need to pull myself together and finish the job. Oh, the Ten Lords Commission contacted Miss Guinaifin's friend, Miss Sushang. I can't leave my post, so, could you let Miss Sushang know what happened? She'll be relieved. Thank you. I'm much better now.
Little Gwei kinda gave me an outline of what happened in the apothecary. Can you tell me more? little Gwei kinda gave me... Thanks for telling me everything. I didn't think things would get so out of hand. I would have been able to help you if I were there too, and maybe little Gwei wouldn't have ended up in the apothecary. Oh, you don't need to worry about little Gwei. She won't be able to sit still even in a sick ward. I'm sure she'll come find you again in no time. I'm heading to the apothecary to check up on her. Catch you later.
Since when did Fixstral Garden become so...
This boredom is killing me. The only entertainment I have around here is watching the insects fly by. Speaking of which, seems one of them has come to visit me. I wonder, is she here to taunt me, or implement some sort of restorative justice? We'll just have to wait and see. The Ten Lords Commission judges won't abandon one of their own, but they won't let me off the hook either. So now I'm stuck here, condemned to eternal boredom. I wonder which will last longer. The lifespan of my jailers, or the patience of a heliobus. In any case, time is on my side. So long as the Xianzhou are willing to maintain some facade of humanity. Surrender? Why would I do that? To you, I may as well be fighting an unwinnable battle. Wasting my time away in someone else's body. But for me, oh, the game has only just begun. The Ten Lords Commission doesn't have any moves left. And I still have time to turn the game in my favor. You know, it wasn't that long ago that you and those judges would have become my pawns. If it wasn't for that meddling guard dog. If you have nothing to say, then run along and let me be.
Since when did Fixstral Garden become so... eerie?
Hard work pays off.
Xianzhou people, they're always crafty.
The engine people.
Ooh, free stuff.
I want us to become one.
Hard work pays off.
Hey, we're Heliobots. Hey, we're Heliobi, not ghosts.
In order to catch Heliobi on the run, the Ten Lords Commission has devised a few
There's always this peculiar smell coming. There's always this peculiar smell.
Yo, what's up? You're finally here. Without you, our ghost hunting squad would be nothing. Hey, I'm a reliable squad member too. Sure, when you're not passed out in fear. Cut it out. If you keep teasing me, I'm not gonna perform my boulder smashing trick for you anymore.
The official name is the Ten Lords Commission Special Operations Team for the Heliobi Containment Breach Incident. That was the name given to us by decree of the Ten Lords. Since we managed to survive the Fixedral Garden incident, the Ten Lords decided to entrust us with hunting down and subduing the Heliobi using our special skills. That's right. This expedition was commissioned by the Ten Lords themselves. I am unsure as to why they attached so much importance to this endeavor, but I have a theory.
Huahua is a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, and I'm a Cloud Knight. We must answer the call to the best of our abilities. And this one here is an Outworlder who's done great things for the sake of the Xianzhou. But why did little Gui have to get dragged into this? This mission is too dangerous for a civilian.
Ugh, I get it. You don't think I have any special skills, so I'll just get in the way?
Every flower and tree on the Xianzhou is significant in its own way. Miss Gui has her own strengths, too. As a famous street performer and live streamer, she has precisely the skills we need to acquire intel for our mission. Miss Gui has set up a social media account under the guise of investigating paranormal phenomena and unexplained mysteries. We can use it to gather intel for our mission.
You hear that, Sushong? I'm a key member of the squad! They said I could be a Ten Lords Commission intelligence hawk! I might not be a scholar, but I don't think calling someone a hawk is a compliment.
The Ten Lords Commission has specially entrusted Judge Huohuo with commanding the ghost hunting squad, so please make sure to follow her lead in all matters related to the Heliobi.
That's right. I won't let us down.
Captain Huohua, should we start the ghost hunt now?
Captain? You can just call me Hua. Actually, I'm not sure if I can be helpful anymore. After Tail disappeared, I thought for sure the commission would ask me to resign. But for some reason, Madame Hanya asked me to be the leader of the ghost hunting squad. Anyway, I'll do my best to carry out my duties. As for our mission, Cirrus was locked up in Fictional Garden, but there are a lot of other Heliobi that escaped after the creation furnace was broken. According to the Ten Lords Commission understanding of Heliobi behavior, they tend to roam densely populated areas in search of hosts. And wherever they go, there are bound to be reports of supernatural phenomena. Little Gwei, can you show us the website we'll be using for intel?
Look, I'm a new user, so I only have a few followers on this site. But, based on past experience, once you get a following, people start flooding you with stories and news about paranormal activity. We have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Sometimes a lead is obviously fake, but other times, it's hard to tell from just a few words on the internet. After all, some people will make up all kinds of nonsense to attract attention.
So, we still have to go out and fact-check the leads?
Plus, the Spiritfarers from the Ten Lords Commission will be carrying out their own investigation in secret as well.
Speaking of attracting attention, how do we get a following on a paranormal activity website? Sounds like Little Gwei's department. She used me in some of her performances just to draw a bigger crowd.
Haha, that's the easy part. We just post some videos of us ghost hunting, subduing Heliobi. We're working for the Ten Lords Commission after all. We're gonna have the best content out there.
Oh wait, aren't we supposed to be operating in secret?
Well, another thing we have to think about is that Heliobi feed on the emotions of their hosts. They can even manipulate a host into revealing their deepest secrets. Wouldn't posting a victim's personal information online cause even more harm to the victim? I'm not trying to pick holes, just raising some concerns.
The way I see it, operating in secret and exposing the paranormal go hand in hand. We won't reveal the names of any victims. We'll just post some pics and videos of the squad engaging in fierce battles with the supernatural. And then come up with some dramatic titles. Like, Little Gwei Investigates. Ghost tries to scare young Cloud Knight girl on creepy road. Gets owned. You know? We'll turn the entire Heliobi hunting process into regular uploads. Viewers will see that there's nothing scary about it, and there won't be any public panic.
Why are you looking at me? Want a medal or something? It does kind of sound like a good idea.
Thanks, bestie. I feel like some of you aren't convinced by the whole online ghost hunting thing. How about this? We take a look at the leads we have so far, and pick one to try out as a test run. Take a look. This post is getting tons of comments.
Lady Bailu disappeared? That's nothing new. She sneaks off all the time.
That's not the point. Here, read this part. One of the healers from the Alchemy Commission had Lady Bailu cornered. But then she disappeared into thin air. Judging from the comments, there were several witnesses. Sure, Lady Bailu runs away all the time, but disappearing into thin air?
It looks like the work of a heliobus. The heliobi are masters of manipulating the senses. There are stories of heliobi changing their shape and appearance to disguise themselves as someone else.
Okay, so what are we waiting for? Let's get moving and see if we can find some witnesses.
Before we head out, let's make sure we have our intel in order. If we can better understand what a heliobus wants to do, and what it's capable of doing, it'll be easier for us to help the victim. Interviewing witnesses might give us some clues, but they won't know anything about heliobi. I think I have an idea. We have another source of intel we could use.
That's right! Those heliobi were locked up in the same space for ages! They probably got to know their fellow prisoners like the back of their, I guess they don't really have hands.
The thought of seeing Cirrus sends shivers down my spine. But, I bet Cirrus would be eager to see me again. They'd devour me whole if they could. I think Tail made a fool of Cirrus, and Cirrus has held a grudge ever since. If we can get them worked up over it, we might be able to use them to our advantage.
Little Gui's methods can be a little unorthodox, but that's just because she has a vivid imagination. When it comes to getting things done, she's actually pretty reliable. I'm worried you don't trust her plan. Just relax. Little Gui is unbeatable in her area of expertise. Like the time Gwen dragged me to the fixed troll garden so I could protect her. But I was so scared, I ended up fainting. While I was passed out, she went and caused all kinds of trouble. I neglected my duty of keeping her from making a mess of things. But I'll redeem myself this time. I'll make sure to protect her. And also keep an eye on her. That being said, why did you decide to come back into this mess? Dealing with heliobi isn't an easy task. Oh yeah! No one asked you if you wanted to join the ghost hunting squad. We just took you in by default. Sure you don't want to reconsider? It's not too late to change your mind. Good point. May as well see it through. I can't stand the thought of those things roaming free. After what little Gui and I went through, I'm not about to let them have their ghostly way. Let's see. Ghastly Gravy. Ghastly Gravy? What kind of website is that?
Ugh, it's Ghostly Grove, not Ghastly Gravy.
Ghostly Grove is the most renowned website for paranormal enthusiasts in the Lawfu. Everyone who loves the mysterious and the unexplained knows about it. I used to go there to read first-hand accounts of ghost sightings whenever I needed to build up my courage. We can get our leads from this website and then investigate them posing as paranormal investigators. That means we can operate more efficiently and with a low profile. If people started to see a spirit farer making door-to-door visits, they might begin to panic, and that would give the heliobi even more power over their hosts.
Look, I'm a new user, so I only have a few followers on this site. But, based on past experience, once you get a following, people start flooding you with stories and news about paranormal activity. We have our... After all.
Let's see. Ghostly... I used to go... Miss Trailblazer, do you think we can really catch heliobi this way? That's what I'm worried about too. Doesn't feel very reliable. I can't help thinking that if Tail is out there, there'll be traces of him on the internet. He had a big personality. Yes. Do you think I'm just getting myself into more trouble? It's not like we were good friends to begin with. But when Tail disappeared, my real tail, it disappeared too. And now my reflection looks weird to me, and I hate work even more than before. Maybe that's all just a bunch of excuses. The truth is, I miss him. Thank you. If we're ever going to find Tail, now is the best chance we have. Of course, finding Tail isn't our top priority right now. We need to catch and subdue all the fleeing escaped Heliobi as soon as possible.